Rightio, what is up everyone? Day 5. Got this done, put it back on even though it's slightly missing paint, but it's all cool. And then obviously these top bars are done, put the roof back on. So yeah, nicely clearanced in between that. And then of course I added these on just in case you back into everything. Yeah, it's looking good. Now that that's done, put back together, I am going to head into the shed and I'm going to start working on Project Tight Squeeze. I'm going to take the motor out for a start. It's going to be easier to take the body off, so basically let me sort those out. Right, so basically what I'm going to do is take the motor out. And I've got a sump to swap onto it from a two-wheel drive from the Beams non-turbo 3SGE, and that's supposed to help because obviously the motor is slant from factory, so the sump brings the pickup angle a little bit different, and so I've got to put that on. I'm worried it's not going to clear my front diff, so we'll see, pull it out, see what's going on there, then I can put that back in the hole, put the front on and pretty much start looking at doing the cage stuff. I've got a bit of a list. As I said, I wanted to double check everything before I just jump straight into it, but it's all cool. We are getting there. Nice clean space, look at that. Yeah, so I pulled the motor out and I borrowed this 1 ton crane scale. There's numbers floating around on the internet that this motor weighs about 145 kilos, 150 kilos, so whatever that is, 450 pounds, something like that. No, not that much, about 400 pounds, maybe less, 375, I don't know, don't quote me on it. But yeah, I'm curious to know the actual figures. Unfortunately I don't have a turbo on it, so I'm missing that, I don't know what, 20, 25 odd kilos depending on what turbo it is, but it should give us a rough idea. The specs on the internet are about 145 kilos, 250 horsepower and 320 newton meters of torque, something like that. So for me it's an ideal motor. It's light, it's powerful, slightly laggy, but it's at the same time it's not. The factory, what was it, CT20B turbo that was on it actually went pretty good. Apparently the HX30 or HX35 with a billet wheel and small compressor housing is supposed to go pretty good. Otherwise the Garrett 2876R is supposed to be the good turbo to put on these motors. So we'll see. I haven't got a turbo, so it's going to be a long way off yet, but one day hopefully I'll find one and the right one, and we'll go from there. I don't really want to put a cheap turbo on, just simply because I want to take this thing in the middle of nowhere and I don't want to have any issues with parts. Hence I'm already second guessing the axles. Obviously I built it for 35s and then put the mud traps on, so we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work I'll probably end up redoing the jobs I don't want to do, but we'll probably put like patrol axles or Land Cruiser axles or something in, a little bit stronger. Deal with that when we get to it. It's going to be a bit of double handling if I do. Change a ram, changing mounts and stuff, so I can't be bothered changing it now, because if I do I want to put coilovers in it and blah 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 blah. Never ends, so I'll just get it done, get it running. It's got chrome ollies front and rear, and auto should help, so we'll see. Righto, gonna get into some work. Right, nice and easy, motor's out. I tried to build this thing as simple as I can to get it out. A little bit of wiggling. The mounts, obviously, with a bit of load on them, it's twisting a little bit, so I might address that. I might not, wasn't too bad. Knock it out with a punch. Nice empty space here. and that's our weight. So we're missing a turbo. And it's full of oil, so I'm going to call it 150 kilos plus a turbo at, let's call it 165, 170 kilos. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And that's got everything on it except for aircon, missing an aircon pump. So it's not bad, I can live with that. Unbolt some stuff while I'm there, a few things that are pointless and in the way, these little vacuum canisters and blah blah blah. Yes, it's a nice compact little motor. Rightio, now I've got to figure out how to bolt it to my engine, whatchamacallit thing. Yo, desperate times, desperate measures. I've got 2 bolts that are like just long enough, which are the right bolts, and then I didn't have any more, so I had some eye bolts lying around that are just long enough to get the thread out the end of an eye lock. So that'll do. Now I can hook this on and start to work. Finally, we'll get there. I'm really worried about this sump, and I'll show you why. It's huge. Rightio, so see how we've got this nice sort of small lip there that I've built the truck around? My concern is this. That is a lot bigger and a little bit wider than what we've got on there. So it's 50-50, could work. This is the one off a Beams 3SGE out of a Altezza, and I've got the pickup underneath here as well, so I'll swap the pickup and the sump. It's 2-piece sump, and dipstick goes in there by the look of it, which is also another change from wherever the dipstick is on this one at the moment. But yeah, oil's out, that's done. It's good. Progress, another job I can tick off the list once I get it on, and hopefully it works. Rightio, that's me for the day. This is not replacing the tight squeeze update, so I'm not going to go much further than that. And we'll film some tight squeeze updates this week as well. You guys take care. Hope you're staying sane out there. And sounds like a few of you trying to get in the shed and work on things and crash things and whatever else. It's good, at least you're having fun. I just wish this thing ran, because I'd go and use it somewhere, some way, somehow. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.